friends, colleagues, pretty well everybody. I'd like to start today by thanking you for the time that you have given me already in this campaign, whether it was talking at your doorway or reading up on me or watching this video now. I can say that once again this year it has been an absolute pleasure to be touring the schools of New Brunswick and learning from teachers. I've been to more than 180 schools now, and again, I am not tired of it. Some parts of it, though, have not exactly been a pleasure. When you're talking to teachers that are putting 40 hours into each set of home reports and the bounce is out of their step, that's not a happy thing to see. When you see teachers that are doing 8, 10, 12 meetings per month and are seriously thinking about leaving the profession because they're constantly feeling guilty that they're not home with their family, or guilty that they're somehow not getting the job done despite all the hours they put into it. It's such a long list of things we're supposed to do. Those things for me are motivating. It's why I started with the MBTA 8 years ago. I'd like to start actually by talking about a topic that has been pretty hot during this campaign, and that is one of my age. And there are a couple of reasons for that. One, this is my face. It's the only one I get to wear. I went to Bathurst High School a little over a month ago, and I came into the room in the morning and the teacher said, "Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. Here's the lesson plan." And I ran with that for a little bit because I knew it would be funny, and it was funny. The other reason is that my opponent has been telling people that he's taught for 32 years, which certainly needs to be acknowledged and respected. But he also says that I was 1 year old when he started teaching, and openly questions whether or not that is old enough to lead the MBTA through the next round of bargaining. I'd like to address that directly. First of all, our chief negotiator is actually Carrie Lepke with the Federation, and I think that's how you want it, someone who's been trained over the long term for negotiations. The next round of bargaining is likely to start in November. It will be under the leadership of our current president, Heather Smith, and following 10 months, of which either Peter or myself will be alongside her, if necessary, one of us will finish that round of negotiations. And if that is the case, there is one candidate that has actually been through a round of bargaining from Fredericton and been trained in that, and that would be me. So I am more than ready to finish a round of bargaining, should that be the case. The secret is out. I am, in fact, 33 years old, with double the MBTA experience in Fredericton, 13 committees in 8 years, and I have taught at more levels. There are a few other differences as well. For example, I voted to keep the Bachelor of Education requirement to join the MBTA, and you'll learn about other differences if you check into our website. Now, on the issues, I think I can say, having gone to those 180 plus schools so far, that my priorities, which are the same as last year, are a reflection of the priorities of teachers in New Brunswick. Number one, workload, work-life balance. Whether you're talking about K-8 report card days, too many meetings, prep time, over-assessment, I believe we need to right the ship. Number two is student accountability. Speaking of attendance, behavior, or work ethic. On this, I believe we need to raise the bar, and I believe the association has a role to play here. And number three is supply teachers, and for them, it's easy. The number one issue, budget cuts, which have made it so difficult for our supply teachers, our members now, many of whom are living below the poverty line. So again, my platform, we need to right the ship, raise the bar, and hold the line. It's as straightforward as that. So how? How do we do this? I believe that a president is politically powerful, not because of their age, but because they're able to mobilize and organize a whole army of teachers marching behind them. People who are completely engaged on whatever issues we make a priority. Whether we're asking for help or telling the government that the budget cuts last year, they hurt. And the budget cuts will continue to hurt. These are our messages, and if we're organized and if we're engaged, I think we're going to be powerful. And I do think I am good at that. I listen to teachers. I've been doing this for my entire career. I love it. I walk in their shoes. In December, I actually did a swap where a grade 1 teacher went and taught my classes, and the next day it was grade 4. I can tell you that I enjoyed those 2 days immensely, and that I went to sleep at the end of both those days. But again, it's this kind of thing I do because I'm never done learning. It's why I've enjoyed this tour of the province so much. I think these are some of my strengths. I think I am ready to take it to the next level, but I'm not going to be able to do that without your help. I need your voices, and I need your votes. And I'll leave you this one final thought. By all means, in this election, vote for experience. Thank you.